Hello everyone, my name is Bia, and today I would like to share a few thoughts about community here in the UK. These are just my personal reflections, and there is no right or wrong answer. When I think about the challenges faced by new migrants in the UK, the first thing that comes to mind is language. Without good English, so many things become difficult. Finding a job, making friends, even just understanding how to use public services. Beyond language, there is also the challenge of cultural adjustment. Everyday life here can feel confusing at first, from the way schools work to how the NHS is organized, and of course, there are emotional challenges too, feeling lonely or sometimes feeling prejudice or discrimination. All of this can make the process of settling in much harder. So how can communities do? If I could design one project, I think I would create a buddy system for new migrant families. The idea is simple. Each new family would be paired with one local volunteer. That volunteer could show them around, explain things like public transport or local services, and help them practice English in a friendly way. But more importantly, it would create a personal connection. Having only just one friend can make a huge difference to how welcome you feel in a new country. Young people, I believe, have a very special role to play in projects like this. Too often, young people are seen only as participants, but I think they should also be leaders. For example, schools or youth clubs could give young people real responsibility to design events or even join decision-making groups. If we want community projects to feel fresh and relevant, then young voices have to be at the heart of them. Now, if something like this buddy project works in one town, how do we make it work elsewhere? I think sharing is the key. Communities could create a toolkit, online toolkit, or short training videos to show how the project works, and then post them on social media so that other towns can copy the idea. Sometimes all people need is a clear model and a bit of encouragement to start something similar in their own area. But how do we know if a community project is really successful? Numbers alone aren't enough. It's not just about how many people turn up to events, but what matters is whether people feel more confident, whether they have made new friends, and whether their lives feel a bit brighter and easier. So I think we should measure both statistic and personal stories. A migrant saying, I finally feel at home here is as powerful as any graphs or charts. Of course, keeping people motivated after a project ends can be tricky. Often, once the funding or the big event is over, interest fades away. One way to avoid this is by keeping things simple and regular. For example, holding small monthly gatherings like coffee mornings or book clubs can help people stay connected without needing a big budget. Continuity, even in small doses, can keep that sense of community alive. Partnerships are also essential. No single group can do everything on their own. Schools can reach young people, councils can provide resources and connections, local groups know the community best, and businesses can offer funding or even job opportunities. When these different partners work together, a project has a much better chance of lasting. Now, what kinds of person is needed to organize community projects? I think qualities like patience, empathy, and good communication are really important. Personally, I see myself as a good listener and I enjoy bringing people together. I may not have all the answers, but I think I have the willingness to learn from others, which is also a strength. If I had to promote a project online, say on TikTok or Instagram, I would probably do something creative, like a short video series showing a day in the life of a migrant. It could highlight both the struggles and the happy moments, maybe going to their first football match or cooking food from their home country with new friends. That way, people could see migrants not just as statistics, but as real people with interesting lives and stories. Finally, I would like to share one final thought. If I could change one thing to make the UK better for both migrants and young people, it would be to guarantee equal opportunities, whether it's in education, employment, or simply the chance to join community life. Everyone deserves a fair start. If we can achieve that, then both migrants and young people will not just survive here, but truly thrive. So that's all about my sharing. Thank you for listening.